Welcome to the Usajags.fanclub podcast.
And welcome back to another great episode of the Usajags.fanclub podcast. As always, I'm your host, Charlie, joined with
Luke.
And Caleb.
And this week we have a great Thanksgiving edition of the podcast.
Yeah.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So this week we're going to talk about this previous week of wins. We're going to talk about some Thanksgiving side dishes today.
Yeah, they're right and wrong answers.
Yes. There's always some wrong answers.
Mine are right.
You said pepperoni were spicy. Your opinion
What
is
a
invalid.
callback. You
Was last week.
can check that out in last week's episode of the podcast.
Already plugging the last episode.
It's called business moves. We stand on business. But yes, so we're going to talk about some Thanksgiving side dishes. Then we have a great interview with former men's tennis player Louis Delcour. And then we're going to talk about this upcoming week of future wins. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's talk some this previous week.
Yeah, we had volleyball. We had some awards. Kaylee Keeble was the Sun Belt Setter of the Year.
Wow.
That's pretty big.
Yes, way to
impressive.
go.
Out of all the Sun Belt. Then first team all Sun Belt, Kaylee Keeble and Hannah Maddox was first team Sun Belt.
Congratulations.
The second team was Maddie Saboleski and our favorite, Nikki Capizzi.
The GOAT.
Yeah, the GOAT.
The GOAT. Congrats. Shout out to Nikki.
Yeah.
Shout out.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then they played in the Sun Belt tournament. And Friday, they swept Georgia Southern.
Sweep.
Yeah, 3-0. And then, unfortunately, they lost in the semifinals to Coastal, but 3-1. But still, semifinals, that was a great season.
Yes.
They finished 22-8 and a record of 12-2 at home.
Nobody can beat us at Jag Gym.
Yeah.
Nobody can beat
Wow.
us. Well,
Yeah.
two people did, but nobody can beat us at Jag Gym.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, a great season. Want to congratulate them.
Yes. Way to go, volleyball.
Yeah, for sure. So let's look at some basketball. Anybody know what kind of challenge we just had?
The Jaguar Classic.
That's right.
You got another name for it, Caleb?
No, I'm keeping that one.
Okay, that's a good one. That's acceptable.
You know, I'm gonna stay right with athletic department. It's a good name.
Okay. All right, sounds good.
But before that, I don't think this one was part of it. We played Nichols.
It was.
We had a very. Oh, it was.
Yes.
It was, yeah.
Yes, it was.
Oh, okay.
Continue.
My apologies. It was a close game.
Triple overtime.
Yeah.
Man, I miss Deontay Smith.
Apparently some beef happened there. So I reached out on the Nichols basketball page on Instagram.
Trolling as he normally does.
Yes. Caleb has an issue of trolling.
Well, I was just being genuine. You know, I went in there and I said, I miss Deontay Smith on their page. And another former player that I won't name who said basically the way we treated him, that's why he left.
Okay, you can name him. You just what's his name? There we go.
Yeah.
Use the
So,
button.
But yeah, they said basically because of the way we treated him, he left and whatnot. And there was some drama there. I tried to get the story, you know,
The inside scoop.
as the media guy.
Reporter,
you
yes.
know, I
Reporter
tried
Caleb Phillips on the spot.
try to get a story, but I'll get back to you with that one. So, yeah, that was that one. But we ended up bouncing back with 3 straight W's against Denver, not the Broncos. SIUE,
What does that stand for?
Southeastern Louisiana, Illinois. And then Lynn. Hasn't happened yet, but we know it's a W.
Okay. I was wondering where so as the time of recording.
Wait. Southeastern Louisiana. There's no L. It's SIUE.
It's pre-Thanksgiving fog brain.
Okay.
It's like the week before Thanksgiving. I'm gonna give them that. It's the pre-Thanksgiving, but yes, no, we beat.
Who'd we beat?
South
Illinois.
Illinois University Eastern.
Edwardsville.
Oh, okay.
It's okay.
We
We
did.
did-
I had it. I had it right here.
For the people watching that think we're just 3 idiots,
We are.
We did research this before.
Yes,
and we
we
still
did.
can't get it
We
right.
still can't get it right. So we at least tried. I want everybody to know at home that we did
We
try.
try.
Promise.
Just some people struggle with basic memory.
No, but the
Short-term
basketball
memory.
team, I mean, they did pretty good. They turned it around.
Yeah. They did really good. Yeah.
And then the women's basketball, they played Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State's a pretty good team. They're
Number
ranked
12 in the country.
Yeah, number 12
They are
in the
pretty
country.
good. And, they kind of proved how good they were. But they didn't go down without fighting.
Yeah.
And that's important to note.
Yeah.
And I mean, only get better from that.
Oh, yeah. You can only iron sharpens iron.
Yep.
I wonder in women's basketball, do you get paychecks for games like that?
Like pay like how Auburn paid New Mexico
Yeah.
State this previous week.
Yeah.
1.85 million. How we got a bag versus Oklahoma State.
Oh, the parking garage is
Yeah.
still being built.
Yeah. They're
I'll
I'll
about
have
to
to
start
research
construction.
that for
Yeah, I wonder.
women's basketball. I'll get back to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Caleb with the inside scoop.
Well, we also, we had a football game, and that football
Yeah.
game leads into something else. The new bowling team that's coming to South Alabama.
Yeah.
Wow.
The football team is bowl eligible
Yeah.
for the
Congrats.
second year in
Yeah.
a row.
First time in program history, second year,
Yes.
back to back.
28 to nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
They didn't. Marshall
Shut out.
Marshall didn't show up. They didn't show up. They just.
No, they might have. They did.
They did.
They couldn't do nothing though.
Okay, they couldn't score. They
Yeah.
could not score.
No.
28-0 win for the Jaguars. Epic way to go out on senior night.
Yeah.
Senior night there.
For sure. Football team showed up.
Yes.
I tell you what, though, that Marshall team, they were smash talking the student section. I don't
Really?
know if y'all saw that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think the student section could have scored more points, but
Yeah,
That's just
I
me.
think if they put
Yeah.
some students out there with Marshall uniforms, they might have scored.
But they were out there trash talking 21-0.
That is sad.
Hey, you know what?
Scoreboard.
Marshall, I actually appreciate that. The trash talk down 21-0. That
Hey, you
takes
gotta
some
be
courage.
confident. You
That
gotta be
takes some
confident.
courage. Yes.
Me and flag football.
Yes.
But it was a great game, especially on the defensive side.
Yes.
3 interceptions only held them to 201 yards.
Yes. And D-Trot got in, our
Yeah.
favorite. D-Trot.
His last home game.
Yeah.
That was nice to see.
Yes.
Yeah, on senior night.
But yes, no. So it was a great win for the Jaguars. We're going bowling, baby.
Yeah.
Don't know where yet, but we'll have to have like a bowl special episode.
Oh, yeah.
Bowl special. Maybe we'll go bowling. I think
Maybe
I
we'll
think
stay in town.
maybe.
68
Who
pictures.
knows? We'll have to wait and see. But we got a game coming up before.
Yeah.
Gotta
We got
wait
one
and
more
see.
game. One more game to finish out the season.
All right, so that wraps up this segment. We're gonna go to talk some Thanksgiving sides. You can watch this with your family at the Thanksgiving dinner table. That's
Yeah.
always an
Yeah,
option.
pull it up.
Yeah,
Tell your family about
who
USA
wouldn't
Jags
want to
Fan
watch
Club.
us while you're eating your
Yeah.
Thanksgiving meal?
And a
I know I
quick
would.
shout out. Thank you for 1,000 followers
Yes.
again
Yes.
on
Yes.
Instagram.
Yes.
For the second time, we didn't get
You
hacked.
heard that right?
We didn't get,
Second time, baby.
hacked this time.
Yes. We
So
have,
we are
yeah.
no, don't say yet. We are so thankful for everyone.
We have officially learned how to make a stronger password.
Yes,
Hands up. That's on me.
that is on him. He was the
USA
one that made
Jags _ fan club underscore fan
Underscore,
club.
yeah, underscore.
Got hacked because the password maybe wasn't the strongest. But it's okay. The new password is really
The new
strong.
password
Do y'all
is-
want to hear it?
No. No.
hear it as wild.
No. No.
But anyways, thank you so
Yes,
much for
thank you.
1,000 followers.
Seriously.
For the next 1,000, it'll be even better. So,
Yeah. We'll
Any-
jump off the balcony.
Yes, yeah. If we hit 2,000 followers, we will jump off the balcony
Right now.
of this apartment
Yeah.
that you don't know where it is. All right, so let's kick it over to some Thanksgiving sides. My answers were right. Luke and Caleb had to take a leave of absence. I wanted to talk to you. Are you subscribed? You're not? Why not? Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. I said like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Do it. Do it. Click it. Do it. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Click the button. Do it. Do it. Click it. Click it. Yes. Yes. Woo! Woo! Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.
Thank you, Charlie,
You're
for
welcome.
leading us into this segment.
You're welcome.
We are. What?
Yeah.
We are going to be talking about Thanksgiving foods. We found a power ranking online, a random one. So we're gonna be talking about it. Thanksgiving
Top 5.
Top 10.
top 10, and we're gonna give our We're gonna give our personal top 3.
Yes.
All right. So starting at number 10, we got deviled eggs. Ugh. Gross.
Yeah. No.
Gross. Those are
Honestly,
nasty.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares about deviled eggs.
Yeah, deviled eggs are not
Nasty.
good. I don't like
Nasty.
deviled eggs. I'm not a big deviled eggs fan.
The only type of egg I eat is scrambled. So I mean,
Okay.
Just
I like to mix mine up a little bit, but I would say scrambled is the consensus answer.
yes,
But
yes.
not on Thanksgiving.
Yeah, no, not on Thanksgiving.
If you're bringing deviled egg, no offense, I don't want to lose any followers or listeners, but if you're bringing deviled eggs to your Thanksgiving meal, just stay at home. Don't go.
Yeah, and if you're also bringing scrambled eggs, this is Thanksgiving.
Also,
Yeah, what
it's
are
a
you
little
doing?
Weird.
Don't go.
That's more
Yeah.
of a breakfast food item. All right, but anyways.
Okay, me personally, eggs is just not a Thanksgiving thing.
no, it's not.
I don't think
Eggs
so.
in general.
Yeah, just eggs in general.
Trying to think when would eggs be acceptable at Thanksgiving? Yeah, I guess you're right.
Yeah.
No,
I guess you're right. It's not really. Thanksgiving has special food just for that day.
Yeah.
Leave eggs out of it.
Yeah, leave eggs out of it.
Number
Next,
9,
we got corn.
corn.
I like corn.
Corn's good.
I like corn. I
Again,
can get behind some corn.
I love corn. I don't think of it as a Thanksgiving Day side. I don't.
What?
I don't. Corn, no. Green beans, yes. Corn. No, I mean,
Corn is like an every meal thing.
but corn's that's exactly my point. Corn's an everyday thing.
It's kind of like an under the radar. You don't really notice it.
When I think
it's
Thanksgiving,
really quiet for real unless you know you.
What?
Thank you for that, Caleb.
You're welcome.
What are we
It's
doing?
solid though. I like corn.
I'm a corn supporter, but like at the end of the day, when I think Thanksgiving, I'm thinking it's special. Corn, I'll eat any day of the week.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, real quiet unless you know it for real.
All right, moving on. We got gravy.
I
Gravy
like-
as a side is wild.
Wait,
just-
just gravy?
Just gravy.
No,
You got your bowl of gravy.
Yeah, I don't eat just a bowl of
You
gravy.
don't?
No.
I don't either. I don't like
Like,
gravy.
I'll put it on, like other things, It's
Now-
kind of like you mix it up with
Now,
other stuff.
is this the brown gravy or is this
It's
like
the gray
It's gotta
gravy.
be the brown one.
I think it's the brown one on Thanksgiving.
It's gotta be.
It's not like the
What
sausage
kind of different-
biscuits and gravy. Like the really brown gravy?
Yeah, that you put on mashed potatoes.
Oh,
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
that one. They
Yeah.
gotta be talking about that.
I
one.
like the sausage gravy, which is gray.
But that's for like breakfast biscuits and gravy. That's
Okay.
not for like
exactly.
Thanksgiving.
That's like eggs.
Yeah.
Why y'all? I'm sorry. This is the first time we're recording in the morning. They're still on breakfast. Okay.
No, that's
clearly
Deviled
I'm
eggs
not.
and
Clearly
gravy.
I'm not. They're talking about scrambled eggs and biscuits and gravy. But
Because you ain't going to bed. You ain't going to sleep yet. You stay up all night.
yeah.
Anyways,
I'm just
7
dedicated
is
to the grind. 7 is rolls and cornbread.
Now,
Wildly underranked.
That's my personal favorite.
I mean, this is way too low. 7? 7 rolls and cornbread?
Caleb loves rolls
I'm
And cornbread.
right there.
and
Give me some.
cornbread. That's like all he used to eat.
I mean, when you go to Cracker Barrel, that's like the only point of going to Cracker Barrel is for the rolls and cornbread.
But it's
I mean, biscuits.
you
I
get
guess.
one
I'm
like
so
a plate.
Oh my God.
You don't load up though on the rolls.
You might not.
I don't because I'm
Yeah.
not a child.
I do, especially. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not a child.
when I used to go to Texas Roadhouse, I mean, just
Yes, keep them coming.
Yeah, well, we're
Keep
talking
'em
Thanksgiving though.
Dude,
We're talking
prime
Thanksgiving.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Do yeast rolls?
Yes, they're good, but you don't load up on them.
Maybe you don't.
I'm not a child.
What about
Well-
cornbread? You don't like cornbread?
Yes, I like cornbread.
Well,
I'd much
okay.
rather have cornbread at Thanksgiving than
But
rolls.
we'll get to some of the higher up ones. But I mean, this is way underranked.
I'd say it's all
I
right.
would say disrespected.
Yeah.
I'd say it's all right.
disrespected.
For sure.
I'd say it's all right.
All right, Stephen A. Smith, you're just
Yeah,
sitting here
hot
like
take.
you take
What's next?
hot takes.
Green bean
See,
casserole.
this is what I'm saying. How is this above rolls?
It's decent.
I don't like it.
it's decent.
And,
it's
and I'll be
properly
real,
ranked.
I don't eat this any other time of the year.
I don't eat it ever.
Ever. Well, but you don't hear about it until
If this is-
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
If this is
I'd
on
be
the
really
table-
quiet, unless you know him for real. So, I'd say it's properly
That's what I'm
ranked at
saying.
6.
No.
Yes.
I disagree.
Yeah.
If this is on the table, I'm not getting it.
I'll get it.
I'm not touching
I'll get
it.
it.
I'm not
Yeah.
touching
You know, and I'm not. I don't.
And it
even like
depends on
green
who
beans.
makes it.
Yeah,
Depends-
that
it
is
just-
true.
I love green beans.
You might get a hit. You
I'm
might get a
casual.
miss. You might get a hit.
Yeah.
You might get a miss.
Yeah.
Anyways, number 5 got sweet potatoes. Again,
No, this should be bottom of the
Ew.
list. I like
I
regular
don't-
potatoes.
yes, I love regular potatoes,
I
not sweet
disapprove.
potatoes.
Yeah.
Disapprove.
I don't like the color. It's a little
I don't
offsetting.
like the taste. It tastes bad.
Okay. Yeah.
You want to
But the
elaborate on
color
that?
is like off taste.
It's just
Off taste. Just bad. Put it on a quote card.
my
Yeah.
vocabulary.
It's bad.
Yes.
No good.
No good.
No good.
No good.
Number 4, we got cranberry sauce. Okay, Luke, do you like cranberry sauce?
It's all right. You know, I think it's a little high. You know, it's a classic Thanksgiving Day food.
Now,
So I get why it's ranked this high.
Strongly disagree.
Me personally, it's not my favorite.
I'm
I'll
the
get a
same
little
way.
bit of it.
It's awful.
You know, just to have on my plate.
I get it being that high. I do. I understand.
But it's
that.
like Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You got to have these foods.
That's what my point with corn was. Like, I love corn, but like, it's not a classic Thanksgiving. Now, is this the canned?
It's got to be canned. It's got to be the
Gotta
canned.
be canned.
Yes.
I just like my family doesn't even bring it.
Yeah. Well, my grandmother's shout out my grandma, shout out grand, is the only person that eats cranberry sauce
My
that
dad
are
does
maybe
too,
my grandfather too, but
Not on Thanksgiving.
nobody eats it. I mean, it's
It's there. It's there.
yeah,
You
it's
got to
on
have
the
it.
table.
You got to have it. It's
now
on the table.
now 3. I mean, you know, we're getting to the top 3 now, so
Yeah.
it's a tight race at the top, tight race. But number 3, we got mac and cheese.
Yeah, mac and cheese.
Can't read the list. Mac
That's
and
pretty
cheese.
Yeah.
No argument
That
there.
was a little Freudian slip because I think maybe it should be higher. Mac and cheese should.
Yeah.
But yes, no, mac and cheese. Now, I mean, you can mess up mac and cheese.
Yeah, you can go extremely wrong with mac and cheese.
But a good mac and cheese on Thanksgiving.
It's hard to beat.
Give me seconds. Give me seconds.
It's hard to beat.
Yes.
I don't like vegetables in my mac and cheese.
Okay.
No, who
Glad you
puts
elaborated.
vegetables in there?
Yeah.
I don't know, like
peas?
someone that
I
just.
feel like I've seen like peas and mac and
No,
cheese.
wait. Does
You
it-
gotta have like you gotta have the mac and cheese. You gotta have
Sure,
like the
crumbs.
crumbs on top. You get
Okay.
that crust
Okay, yeah.
on the top with the cheese.
No, I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good. But people put like bell peppers and
What
stuff
about
like that.
shells and cheese?
No, you gotta have this crock pot. This is a crock pot mac and cheese. I like the shells and
Gotta
cheese.
use the crock pot.
Nah, bake it. You gotta bake it.
Okay, you can bake it too.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you get the crock pot, you get the real cheesy cheese.
I
and
prefer
then,
Kraft singles. Or was it the Kraft mac and cheese?
Kraft?
No, I'm
On
joking. I'm
Thanksgiving?
joking. I'm joking.
No,
I'm joking.
what is wrong
I'm
with
joking.
you?
I'm joking.
What is wrong with
I'm
you?
joking.
Get
I'm
up.
joking. I'm
All
joking.
right, number 2,
Joking.
mashed potatoes. Honestly, I think this is number 1.
Yeah, it's underrated. It's
I think
top 2. And
you
it's
mashed
not-
potatoes.
It's not 2.
Yeah,
It's not 2.
mashed potatoes with gravy. It hits every time.
Even without gravy. I love mashed potatoes. I
Yes.
get it everywhere I go.
Yes.
But Thanksgiving, I mean, that is like
You
the
load
first
up your
thing in
carb
brain.
loading on Thanksgiving.
by far the superior potato of the two
Yes.
potato
Oh,
brothers.
100%.
For sure.
By far the superior potato.
For sure.
Yeah,
Can't beat the mashed potato.
yeah.
By far. And number 1, stuffing. Again, I get it. I understand.
I get it.
I get what they're going for.
Yeah.
Me personally,
Bring it down a little bit. Let's be
Yeah,
real.
let's-
Let's be real.
Thanksgiving, it makes sense. Thanksgiving side, of course, is going to be number 1. It's
Yeah.
stuffing. Like, when else are you having stuffing besides Thanksgiving?
Yeah.
Never.
That's right.
You're not having it. You're not having it. But anyways, let's list our top Thanksgiving sides.
Okay.
Luke, you want to go first?
Yeah, I guess I'll go first. So I got number 1, we got mashed potatoes. Real smart, gritty player. You got to have it with the gravy. You got to have it with the gravy.
Disagree there.
Electric duo.
Yeah, electric duo. So you got 1, mashed potatoes and gravy. Number 2, number 2, I'll go mac and cheese. It's got to be good. You can go wrong with it. It's a hit or miss player. And then at 3, I got cornbread.
Okay, cornbread.
I like
Just
the cornbread. I like the cornbread
See, I'm not I love cornbread, but it's not my first choice. I go for the roll
because
first.
I guarantee whoever makes it does not make it good.
Yeah, if you have good cornbread,
If you can find good cornbread,
ain't nothing better.
Wow.
ain't nothing better.
Ain't nothing.
Ain't nothing better.
You don't like the Jiffy cornbread?
Absolutely not.
You don't like Jiffy cornbread?
No.
Jiffy cornbread.
You got to be handmade cornbread.
Like I understand that, but like Jiffy cornbread's good. It is.
I can't say
Hot
I've
take.
ever tried it.
Really?
I ain't never had no store-bought cornbread.
No.
It's pretty good. It's pretty easy.
What's
to
wrong
make,
with
too.
you?
Homemade's where to
Jiffy,
go.
you want to sponsor? I'll kick
Yeah,
these two out the
sponsor
podcast,
him. I don't
and
want-
it'll
I don't
just be
want
a
to
solo
sponsor.
podcast.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't say that.
All right, what's your
Don't.
top?
Okay, my
what's
top
your-
three. You know what? I'm gonna do it like a non-insane person. I'm gonna start at 3. I'm gonna work my way up, unlike some people. 3. See, I've got mashed potatoes. I've got mashed potatoes at my 3. Is that my
That
3?
low?
Yeah. Okay, but it's a tight top 3.
Okay.
let
Okay.
me
All
try
right.
to hear
All
him
right.
out.
Yeah.
Let me
Let's
try.
hear
Mash-
him
Mashed
out.
potatoes, I don't like gravy on them. Just plain mashed potatoes, a little butter, maybe a little
That's
salt.
okay.
But no
No,
gravy.
it's not.
No gravy. I think
Okay.
mashed potatoes is a solo career player. I don't think you need it's playing singles tennis, not doubles tennis.
All right.
Okay. With
Yes.
our tennis interview today. But no, so 3 mashed potatoes, 2 I've got rolls. I've got rolls at 2. I got rolls at 2. A good roll on Thanksgiving. I mean, it's steady. It's never gonna let you down. It's a gritty player, smart player.
Okay.
Number 1, we got mac and cheese. I mean, I just go back for seconds. If it's good, I mean, again, if it's bad, bottom of the list. But if good mac and cheese, you can't beat it on Thanksgiving. Can't beat it.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
I almost said deviled eggs just to piss y'all off, but
No.
I decided not to.
I would have walked off. All
All
right,
right,
Caleb.
Caleb.
All right, so I'm gonna start off with my honorable mention. Green bean casserole.
Yeah.
Listen, I hate green beans, but the way it performs at the dinner table, it's
Yes.
just-
You.
I got.
It's
put it
worth
on my
the
plate.
pick.
I got to. So, but going on to number 3, I got mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, it's pretty solid. I think we can all agree it's in the top
Okay.
3.
Yes.
And then number 2, give me cornbread.
Okay.
I like that.
See, I'm just
Homemade.
Thanksgiving. It's
Homemade.
It's a
You
roll.
haven't
You
had
haven't had
homemade
the
Yes, I
cornbread.
have.
You
But
got
look,
the Jiffy.
Thanksgiving.
You ain't had
Look.
aunties.
Yeah. I'm telling
Thanksgiving.
you.
Cornbread.
Thanksgiving is not. It's a roll day. It's not a cornbread day. That's just me. I guess. But
You ain't been doing Thanksgiving. right?
Thanksgiving
you're
is a
doing it
roll
right.
day.
Must be a Florida thing.
Christmas.
That's a Florida thing.
Christmas is a cornbread day.
That's a Florida thing.
But for my number 1,
Christmas is a
Wait.
cornbread.
what?
We gonna ignore
Wait,
him.
Okay, we're gonna have to do another
All right,
segment
Caleb.
for Christmas. Number 1, give me mashed potatoes.
Understandable. I like that.
Nothing's better.
All right.
All right, I got a question for y'all. Is ham acceptable on the Thanksgiving table?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes.
I prefer
disagree.
turkey, but it's acceptable.
I think
I prefer ham.
I believe on Thanksgiving.
On Thanksgiving, yes.
Luke, buddy, you just made yourself look like an idiot.
No, I did not.
Idiot. Look, Thanksgiving is turkey. Christmas is ham
Thanksgiving is ham
or
and,
pizza.
and dude.
Christmas pizza?
Oh my god.
what?
No. Okay, whatever. Fine. Whatever. Y'all look at me like I'm idiots. I bet you that people listening agree with me. Put down in the comments if you agree with me or not.
Pizza?
No.
Christmas is ham and
I'll write
pizza.
in the comments I don't.
What am I doing with my life?
Maybe you actually would make a comment and
How did I
you know,
get here?
subscribe to the YouTube for once.
I am subscribed.
Doubt
How
it.
long am I gonna put up with this?
Anyways, let's go ahead and move on to our great interview with former tennis all-star Louis Delcour.
All right, and now we're joined with Louis Delcour, former tennis player for South Alabama. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for having me today.
Yes, so you just graduated this past year. What are you up to now?
So now I'm the grad assistant for University of North Florida. I just moved to Jacksonville, working with a team that we actually did play 3 times with South.
Oh, wow.
And we actually playing again next year against South, so it's going to be weird to be on the other side this time.
Yeah.
We'll have to, it'll be hard to root for that game, that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be for sure weird because, for example, I was 2 weeks ago with Jack Clemens that is still on the team, and he came here to visit my former GA that was at South. and it's gonna be weird to coach again guys. Like for example, Jack, I went to nationals with him. Some of the other guys that are still on the team are coming in a week for Thanksgiving. So I'm still really close to the guys, and gonna see them next year. Coaching the guys on my team against them will be for sure like really weird. But I mean, I have to try to win for UNF this year.
Well, take it easy on us.
I'll try my best there.
All right. So we were talking about coaching. What has been the biggest difference between playing and the coaching aspect of it?
So coaching, the thing is that you gotta, as a player, you want to give your result. You want to win your match for the team, especially in tennis, where it's like an individual sport made into a team format in the US. As a coach, you gotta, like for example, adapt to each player. Like for example, each player is different. They have different needs and stuff. You gotta look for the needs to make a team that stays together, because as I said, that there are a lot of individual players, and you want to bring them together. When you're a player, you obviously want the team to win, but you have to do your own part. Like you work hard, you play. I don't have to play anymore. That's one of the difference. I have to play a little when there's a number, so I have to jump in, still be in shape a little. But no, the difference is that everything that I learned, for example, with Nick Brochu at South, I have to put it like I learned a lot. I mean, I loved it at South. I had the best year of my life, and I want to help them learn what I got from South Alabama as well there.
Gotcha. Wow.
Yeah.
So you were great at South, one of the best players in history, probably. But you were great at both singles and doubles. Was there a big mindset difference between jumping between both during just one day having to go from back and forth?
It's really different actually in college, because doubles is one set and singles is two sets, and you start with doubles, so you really got to be ready. And for example, in college you play with like all the teammates probably during a season. Like for example, I think last year I probably played with like 5 different guys on the team. So you really got to adapt, because each player has a different game style. And then singles, you go into more your match. Like for example, I love doubles. I mean, I've had a good season last year with Jack when we ended up going to nationals, to the NCAA tournament. And singles is like more like you do your own part. We had Sebastian Collard, that was awesome. I mean, he was great at both, but the guy was just a machine. Like in singles, I think he lost maybe 1 Sunbelt matches in his whole college career. So
Wow.
It's really different. It's different tactics completely. Like in doubles, you got to be at the net. You want to be aggressive. My singles game was completely the opposite. Like I was really like more like counter-attacking player, try to defend and then make my way to the net. Then after that, but doubles and singles are actually 2 different, I would say, even sports sometimes.
Really?
Wow.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're dual sport athlete.
It's basically dual sport athlete, student athlete with 2 sports.
Yes. That's the way you got to phrase it.
Yeah. All right. So you said something about the NCAA tournament. Tell us about that. How was that experience?
That was awesome, actually. That was actually my last tournament with South. So we basically had a great fall where we won one tournament in Lafayette, and then made the quarters of regionals, beating Ole Miss in the round of 16. So that put us at 16 in the country at our best. Then we stayed ranked the whole season, because to go to nationals, you got to be the best ranked team in Sunbelt in doubles. So that's how we ended up there. And then we went to Orlando. So we finished. We unfortunately lost final of conference to Old Dominion. We go to nationals. It was actually a month later in Orlando. Went 5 days earlier, but like we practiced with teams like Florida, Auburn. We played practice set with Baylor, and that every day was awesome. Like for example, Florida on court was Brian Shelton, and his son is Ben Shelton, that is top 20 in the world. So he was the coach at Florida, and he just left to coach his son. But that was awesome. Like we just practiced at the USTA, which is the biggest tennis center in the US for the American players. They have like 100 courts. And then, I mean, we enjoyed, to be honest. We had some good food, had some good fun. We arrived like 5 days earlier. The result wasn't as good as we wanted to, but just the experience of finishing my college career with that was great, to be honest.
Yeah, that's got to be awesome.
Yeah, that's really cool that you got to go do that. So my next question is, it seemed like you made the dean's list just about every single year, every single semester. How did you balance both, playing tennis and taking classes and excelling both?
To be fair, when I arrived in the US, I speak basically 4 words of English. My English was awful. When I first arrived when was it? I think January 2019. Pretty bad English, but then I don't know, like the good thing about the American system is like you start with classes kind of general. Like I did finance, but at first it was like I took biology or some stuff like that, and there was not too many English words. It was basically except those English class that I really struggled a little bit more with. But I mean, just finding the time. For example, we had practice in the afternoon. No, practice from 2 to 5. Time in the morning, and then try to get a little study at night or like study in the afternoon. Like if you balance it correctly. At first, I struggled a little more, and then the last couple of years, obviously, when the English improved, it helped to like learn more, having more, and also taking classes that I was more interested into, like
Yeah.
doing my major basically was way more interesting than the first few classes.
It definitely helps when you get to take stuff that you actually enjoy doing.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think also, like, for example, for me, I was in the business building and it's right by the tennis court. I know you know how South is made. Like the M Cub is right next to the tennis court. So honestly, it was so convenient. Like I would go to the locker, get a little study, and for example, it was 2 minutes walk from class to practice. So
Yeah.
the campus was quite convenient for me. Can't complain
Yeah,
about that.
You couldn't have picked a better major right next to
No, yeah. I'm gonna say that I picked the major just for that, actually.
Well, you said something. You're from France. So,
Yeah.
what was the biggest difference from France than moving to Mobile?
Obviously language first. Then moving. Actually, the people were really welcoming, so that helped. But the food, for example, I do miss a little the food from home. I think anyone that goes from their place to somewhere else, even within the US, but for me it was the food. Like arriving the first few days, getting used to the food. Now, I mean, I don't mind. I'm used to it, to the food in the south, because I still basically live on the same I-10. Just you take 6 hours to the right, and you're arriving Jacksonville. But no, the food I would say mostly English, and then adapting to like a different schedule, being used to like do like 4 hours of sport and still being able to study while being like pretty tired actually. So that was the main thing. But I had a great team because my freshman year, Nick speaks French, so that helped, the coach, and like 5 other guys speak French on that year. So we're like basically a French team in Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So you say you miss the food. What's the biggest thing from France food wise you miss?
So for example, we're big on cheese. Like we do like our cheese a lot, and the meat. So I mean, the meat is good in the south, but it was just different type of meat. Like I'm from the north of France, so it's like right by Belgium. And it was like we have some plates with meat, cheese, the French fries, the original one. So no, that was the main thing I would say. But I mean, then you adapt to the culture of the south, the fried stuff.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of it. Yeah, at first you're like, oh, everything is fried, but then eventually you pick up and you start loving it.
So you're saying you don't like craft singles?
Craft singles?
Yeah, American craft singles.
I'm not a big fan yet, but I'll get there eventually. Yeah, slowly getting used to it after 5 years. So maybe ask me again in 3, and I probably will.
Gotcha.
So, is there a food that you've learned to really enjoy in the South?
I mean, actually, for example, like here, like as I said, like also in the south, like the how do you call it, like crawfish and stuff like that. I've learned how to enjoy that more because in the south, the Cajun food a little more. Because we went to play a lot, for example, like University of Louisiana, Lafayette, those schools. I mean, in the south, you got a lot of crawfish, stuff like oysters. So that I learned how to enjoy it a little more. Fried chicken a little more as well.
Yeah.
that was the main thing I would say. Yeah.
All right. So get into some of our harder hitting questions here.
All right.
If you could go to dinner with anybody in the world, who would it be?
I'll have to pick a tennis player. I'll have to pick Roger Federer there. Because, just I would love to see what he has to say. What he like, just won everything, and he was my favorite player, my idol. But I would also pick someone from South Alabama if I had to. I would pick Loic Klose that I haven't seen in 2 years because we cannot contact the guy since he left South Alabama. We're trying to contact him. No, I'm kidding. But no, Roger Federer. Roger Federer.
Gotcha.
Sure.
Gotcha. So is he your GOAT?
He is my GOAT. He was my GOAT forever. I don't know which one is yours.
I'm going to have to say Joker for mine, but the Djokovic. But
I've never been Joko, but I respect what he did for sure. He won like 24 slam maybe now, 20 getting to 25. But We stopped counting. We stopped counting.
Stop the count.
Yeah.
Stop the count.
Stop the count. It's like South against Southern Miss. We stopped the count now.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah. All right. So, what's your dream tennis venue to play at?
Good question. Actually, in the main, for example, the French Open would be. I've played there, like junior tournament, but I would love to play also at the Australian Open. I don't know. For me, it's so far from everything that I would just like that tournament is the first tournament of the year. Everything looks nice, sunny. Everybody looks like playing the best tennis of their lives by the beach. I think it's to me sounds like the dream. I'll have to say the US Open as well because we're in the US, but the first one would be the Australian Open because I've never played and never been to Australia as well. So
That's a good choice. Yeah. I'd love to just go to Australia just for the
yeah.
Just
Australia sounds, but it sounds also like a trip of 3 days. Every time you go there, it takes 2 days to get. Like Jack is from Australia, Jack Lemons.
Okay.
And his trip takes 2 days, and I feel like it takes a week to recover. Like basically.
Okay, so for my next question, who is your go-to singer or band that you would listen to before a game, or would you listen to music at all before a match?
I would listen to music. I've at the end not that much, but we had the speaker in the locker, so it would be quite loud in our locker before the games for the teams. We would have actually Sam, our GA, would put a lot of music. We had Ezra before that is now the assistant. That was pretty good at picking the music. Me, I don't know if I have to. I'm not gonna say Morgan Wallen to be honest with you guys. No, like Eminem. I like to listen to Eminem before a game. It kind of motivates me. I need something that moves a little as well. Like I have to get into the groove. So if I want to have energy, I need something that moves in my ears before.
Yeah. All right. So the next question: do you like ice cream or cake more?
Ice cream.
Ice cream. I'm on team ice cream.
Same. What flavor?
Vanilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll go with vanilla ice cream. I think it's a go-to. Like you can
That's
go
just
any day. It's always delivers. I think the vanilla.
Yeah.
That's a good choice.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So we're gonna end it with one last question for you. You know, you spent a lot of years at South. Is there one memory that stands out to you from your time here at South?
I'll have to. For example, for me, it was 3 main things, like winning the conference title twice, 2019, 2021. 2021 was special because I clinched it. I clinched the title for the team. We won 4-1. And then I think it was one big win that also was MTSU my freshman year, because now they're top 20 and we beat them. The day before we played pretty bad. We beat Belmont 4-3 barely. That was not even... I mean, they were a good program, but they were not that good at that moment. We had a pretty bad match. Nick had a good talk for like 3 hours after the match. We needed that. And the day after, we beat MTSU. That was top 50, and everybody played great. And it was like a 4 hours battle. Wow. So that would be the 3 main memories I have from South, to be honest.
So that pep talk kind of got you.
Yeah, we needed it like that. That day before Belmont wins 4-3 after like his pretty poor performance from us, and then the day after, probably the best memory I have, like as an individual match.
Gotcha. Well, thank you so much for coming on. Good luck to you for this season at North Florida. We'll take it easy on you when.
Yeah.
No, but thank you so much for coming on. We can't wait to see what you do now that you've left South.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for having me. It's great, and great to see what you guys are doing. You guys are doing it really well. The Caio Gonçalves fan page. I talked to him a little. He's one of my good friends when he was at South. So
that's awesome. Yeah,
I listened to the podcast with him. It was funny to listen.
Thank you. Well, thank you so much, and as always, go Jags.
Yeah, as always, go Jags. Thank you, guys.
All right, and we just want to say thank you so much to Louis to coming on to the podcast. It was a great interview.
Yeah,
great interview. Can't wait to see what he does at North Florida. Of course, we hope we beat the snot out of him. But besides that, we hope he has a great year. First year on the coaching staff there. So let's talk some future dubs. Yeah, some future wins for the South Alabama Jaguars. We got not many games.
Yeah, just
but a lot
few.
of wins.
Yeah, just
coming up. So let's get into it.
All right, women's basketball. We play versus Nevada.
Ooh, you say it like that?
Yeah, Nevada.
Nevada. You say Nevada? All right, you're overruled.
I think I switch it up.
Okay.
There's no E at the end. Nevada.
Nevada.
Oh,
A makes an aw sound too. Okay, all right, continue. Sorry.
but they're playing at Denver.
Yes, it's the Denver Classic.
Yeah, the Denver Classic
You got a name for
Friday at noon.
Caleb?
Broncos, let's ride.
It's the Broncos Let's Ride tournament. Invitation.
Okay, then at Denver on Saturday at 2 p.m.
That's 2 wins for the women's basketball.
Yeah.
Coach Yo taking over Denver.
For sure.
Taking it over.
Yeah.
It's
Love to see it.
They're going to have to rename Denver to Coach Yo Town.
Yeah.
That's going to be the new name of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of renamed, Maryland is going to have to rename their school pretty soon.
To what?
They'll have to put something with Alabama in it. They've already lost to UAB this year in men's basketball,
That's tough.
and we play them on Saturday.
Oh, so they're going to lose to us too.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yeah. I see
They
where
are.
you're going with that.
It's University of South Alabama, Maryland campus.
Maryland basketball, 0-2 versus non-Power 5 Alabama schools.
You didn't have to add the non-power 5.
I think it's funny. I think it's hilarious.
Okay, can we go on with the...
Well, I mean, so wait, they lost to UAB, so that's a win. That's a win. I'm calling it now.
Yeah.
Gator Smurf. We need to get some Smurf hats, by the way.
Yeah.
We're gonna get some Smurf hats for the basketball games. We're just gonna dress up like Smurfs. We're gonna paint ourselves blue. No, we're not gonna do that. But maybe.
Maybe.
Look a little sick out
We'll
there.
see.
Yeah, maybe the Troy game will just show up in blue body paint.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
see.
But anyways, yeah, we do have our last football game of the regular season. Of course,
Yeah.
like we said earlier, we are going bowling.
Yeah.
We're going to get a couple strikes. But we do have one more regular season game. It's at Texas State this Saturday.
Yeah.
This Saturday.
Quick
So
little
big-
fact: South Alabama is 4-4 all time versus Texas State, and the home team has won every single game.
Bruh.
So we're gonna break that streak.
We're in Texas.
Yeah. Especially after Texas State lost 77-24 versus Arkansas State. Yeah. So I think we finished the season 7-5.
Yes, I do too. Another winning season for the South Alabama Jaguars. Texas State, I mean, good old Butch. He put them through the ringer.
Yeah.
Put them through the ringer and softened them up for us.
Yeah. There's
I
no
was
way
like,
you can
he's
come. You can.
He's not the coach there.
I know, but he beat them.
Yeah, he whooped him.
Yeah.
You can't come back like from that, especially a team that's hot. South Alabama won the last two. Yeah, you can't come back from getting 77 hung on you.
No, you can't.
On your
Especially
head.
from Arkansas State.
Yeah, Arkansas State,
Who
which has
we beat.
been the laughing stock of the Sun Belt for a while. They aren't this year,
Yes.
but you can't lose to Arkansas State
Is
like that.
Texas State's quarterback the Auburn guy? Still?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
left.
I mean, he's about to see how you really play football in the state of Alabama.
Ooh.
Go Jags.
Go Jags.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a shot. Take a shot.
Yeah.
Do we want to
Carter-
do a score prediction?
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, last one of the regular season. It's
Yeah.
kind of sad, bittersweet.
I got 42-17. I think we run all over them.
Ooh.
I think we run all over them.
I mean, they don't have a defense, so that
They don't have a defense. Webb's already over 1,000 yards. I say feed him.
I say this is a Lacey legacy game.
Yeah.
Calling for 150 yards. Calling Lacey.
Yeah.
At least.
At least.
Okay.
2 touchdowns. But no, my score prediction, I would have to say it will be doing the mental math. I'm like counting in my head.
Yeah.
What's the record for points scored in a game? We break it, smash it. I'm saying 84-7. The shutout won't happen. We had a shutout last week. First shutout against FBS school. But this week, 84-7. It's not going to be close. They're going to be begging for the game to be over. Heck, we're going to get in the game. They're going to let us play, and we're still going to score on Texas State. No defense.
Okay. Shador.
You know, that's pretty bold of
That's
you.
a bold take.
It's not, I don't think it's that bold.
No, it's bold to say that they're not going to get another shutout. My score
okay.
prediction.
Okay.
It's 24-0.
Okay. Same exact score? No, it was 28-0.
28.
They're not going to score a point.
Okay, I like that. I do. But I think y'all are forgetting that Arkansas State put up 70 plus.
Yeah.
Right.
So 24 is kind of low, don't you think?
Well, you know,
They don't got the dogs that we do.
We're going to take out our first 3 strings, you know, after the first quarter.
The freshmen are going to get to play.
Yeah, keep them for the bowl game.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
That does make sense a little bit, I guess. But I think it's going to be ugly.
It should be.
Yeah, it should be.
It should be.
Jaguar just superior to a Bobcat.
Yeah.
That
we
is
got to
true.
go for that, the tiebreaker. 4-4. We got to break
Yes.
that streak. And we got to break the streak of the home team winning.
Yeah.
Yes.
We already did that versus ULM this year.
Yeah.
Yes.
55-3.
Yes.
So we had never won at ULM.
Watch out now.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that wraps up this week's episode of the Usajags.fanclub. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And you know what? Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Have a great week.